Shalom, shalom. What's the word, y'all? Hey, look. I'm finna do this video right quick, right? The video is basically it's about how basically showing y'all when the Sabbath day is really supposed to be. You feel me? So we about to get into this. You feel me? And I'm about to show y'all that it's not on a Friday night to Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody claim for it to be. Y'all need to stop with this false doctrine. You feel me? Y'all need to walk in the ways of the Most High. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, truth is truth. Scriptures is scriptures. You feel what I'm saying? And we need not to follow after anything else. Forget what man is saying. You feel me? We follow after the word. A lot of people like to use Genesis, you know what I mean, where it says the evening and the morning is the first day. Well, yes, that is true. The evening and the morning is the first day, but that has nothing to do with the Sabbath day. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll show y'all that. So, you know what I'm saying, give y'all clarity on it, so that way y'all can understand, you feel me, and not be confused and allow these camps to have y'all on the wrong days. Because, again, throughout Isaiah, Amos, and I believe Hosea, the Most High talks about how he despises and hates, you know what I'm saying, the new moon days and the new Sabbath days, you know what I'm saying, that the Israelites are doing, the children of Israel are doing. And that's because, at the end of the day, if he's calling it ours, then that means that it's not his. And if it's not his, then that means that we're not doing it, the way that he wants us to do it. And that's something that needs to change, you know what I mean? So I'm here to give y'all truth and clarity on the Sabbath day. You get what I'm saying? Now, here we are in Exodus 16. Now, a lot of people do not go to Exodus 16 when it comes down to the Sabbath. Y'all like to go to Exodus 20. You know what I mean? Just where it's telling y'all the law. But this right here in Exodus 16 actually gives you the example of when the Sabbath was first kept and how to calculate the Sabbath. What the children of Israel first did when they was first given the Sabbath. Now, all of this is like I said, this is straight from the lawgiver himself, Moshe. This is Exodus 16, and this is giving the example of the Sabbath day. Nowhere else in the scriptures shows this type of information, so y'all need to pay attention. All right, now it says, and they took their journey from Elam, and the children and the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elam and Sinai. Now, I have the 15-day highlighted. You know why I have the 15-day highlighted? Because it's very important. This is when they receive the Sabbath. Now, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt, right? And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moshe and against Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, would that we had died by the hand of YAHs in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, when we did eat bread to the full, for you have brought us forth into this wilderness, to kill this whole assembly with hunger, right? Then said YAHs unto Moshe, behold, I will cause to rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a day's portion every day, that I may prove them. Now that word day, you know what I mean, when we go into when we get into the actual text, it means yom, and that is daylight. You know what I mean? Ain't got nothing to do with the nighttime, you dig? And then it says, verse 4, whether they will walk in my law or not, right? And it says, and it shall come to pass on the 6th day that they shall prepare that which they have brought in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily, right? So every morning they were supposed to go out and gather, right? And then, when the sun waxed hot, it melted. So every single day, for 6 days straight, the children of Israel went out and gathered bread. And then on the 7th day, they couldn't go out to gather bread because it was the Sabbath. Now, only time that they went out was during the day to gather, is what I'm saying, to work, right? Only time they went out to work was during the day. Think about that. Verse 6. Little line 6. And Moshe and Aaron said unto all the children of Israel, at even, then you shall know that YAHs have brought you out of the land of Egypt. And in the morning, then you shall see the glory of YAHs, for that he have heard your murmurings against him. Now, when Moshe said at evening, if we, put into play, here a little, there a little, then you get the whole sum. So if you take, what it says in far as the evening and the morning is the first day, we understand that at evening it became the 16th night. And then in the morning it was the 16th morning, right? So we got the 15th. And then here we are right here in the morning. We're talking about the morning, which is the 16th. The 16th morning, right? Then it says, then you shall see the glory, of YAHs, for that he have heard your murmurings against YAHs. And what are we that you murmur against us, right? And Moshe said, this shall be when YAHs shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full, for that which YAHs have heard your murmurings, which you have murmured against him. And what are we? Your murmur is not against us, but against YAHs. And Moshe said unto Aaron, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before YAHs, for he have heard your murmurings. And it came to pass, as Aaron spoke unto the whole congregation of the children of Israel, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of YAHs appeared in the cloud. And YAHs spake unto Moshe, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at dusk you shall eat flesh. So at evening, same thing Moshe just said. And then in the morning you shall be filled with bread, right? And you shall know that I am YAHs, your El Shaddai. And it came to pass. So here it go right here. You dig what I'm saying? And it came to pass at evening. So here we go, the 16th evening, that the quails came up and covered the camp. And in the morning, here we go again, 16th morning. So here this the evening time, this the morning time. So we got a day that just went by. You get what I'm saying? This is a day. Here we go. And in the morning, there was a layer of dew round about the camp. And when the layer of dew was going up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness, a fine scale-like thing, fine as the hoarfrost on the ground. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, what is it? For they knew not what it was, right? And Moshe said unto them, it is the bread which YAHs have given you to eat. This is the thing which YAHs have commanded. Gather of it every morning. So at the morning time, they got that thing that the Most High said, go out and work. This was in the morning time when they got this. They received this in the morning. In the morning they received this. And Moshe told them, this that bread. It is the bread which YAHs have given you to eat. This is the thing which YAHs have commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, and armor ahead according to the number of your persons. Shall you take it, every man for them that are in his tent, right? And the children of Israel did so, and gathered some more, some less, right? You go to the next one. All right. And when they did, met it with an armor, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no lack, right? They gathered every man according to his eating. And Moshe said unto them, let no man leave of it till the morning, right? So here we go. This another morning. You feel me? Why was he saying that right here? You get what I'm saying? Because the next morning they was going right back out to gather again. Then he said, notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto Moshe, but some of them left of it to the morning. So here we go again. So we had an evening went by, then a morning, then another evening, which was the 17th. Then here we go in another morning. That's the 20th verse, another morning. So that brings us to the 17th morning, right? So here we go on the 17th morning. They left it into the morning, and they bred worms and rotted. And Moshe was wroth with them, and they gathered it morning by morning, every man according to his eating. So every morning they gathered this, right? So they was working during the morning time, and they gathered it every morning, every man according to his eating. And as the sun waxed hot, this is how you know it's during the daytime, not the nighttime, it melted, right? And it came to pass, here we go, and it came to pass that on the 6th day, all right, so right here, it says, but some of them left of it until the morning, right? And then it says, and they gathered it every morning, right? So then here we had the 16th. The 16th morning was the first night that they got it. Then we got the 17th morning, right? So then they going, okay, here go a few days, morning to morning. Then we get right here to the 6th day, right? And it says, and it came to pass on the 6th day. The 6th day. So we had the 16th morning, 17th morning, 18th morning. Count with me. 16th morning, 17th morning, 18th morning, 19th morning, 20th, 21st, right? So we got the 21st. So this 6 days. 6 days, right? We just counted. 6 days. Everybody got there, right? 6 days. And it came to pass that on the 6th day, they gathered twice as much bread, 2 almonds for each one. And all the rulers of the congregation came unto Moshe. And he said unto them, listen to what he said. This is on the 21st day. The 21st day is the 6th day. Understand? This is that which I have spoken. Tomorrow. Now, if we start right there, you dig? At verse 23, if we start right there, we see that the Father just told us, Moshe just told us that tomorrow. Now, when we look up what tomorrow means, tomorrow means that the next day, the next morning. You get what I'm saying? The next morning. Watch, y'all about to find out. It says, tomorrow is a solemn rest, a holy Sabbath unto YAHs. This the 22nd of the month. That's the 22nd of that month. Of that second month. The 22nd. 22nd day. 22nd day. Then it says, bake that which you would bake. Here, follow along. Bake that which you would bake, and seed that which you would seed, and all that remaineth over. Now it's time to lay it up till the morning. Lay up for you to be kept until the morning. Right. So they laid it up to the morning, right? Bow. Then it says, they laid it up to the morning, right? So here we go, the next morning, right here. We got the next morning. They laid it up to the morning, right here. Bada bing, bada bang. Laid up to the morning. And Moshe bade, and it did not rot, neither was there any worm therein. Now, if y'all follow these camps would say that right in between here, where it says tomorrow is a solemn rest, that's supposed to say tonight is a solemn rest. If you follow the camps, though, that's if you follow the camps. But if you follow the word of the Most High, then you know that the Shabbat start with the morning, not the night. Y'all better stop letting these people out of y'all. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to keep going. Was there any worm? Neither was there any worm therein, right? And Moshe said, eat that today, for today is a Sabbath unto Yah. Then he further goes into explaining it a little bit more, right? It says, today you should not find it in the field. Why he say today you ain't gonna find it? Because every morning they went out together. So now they ain't gonna find it in the field, right? 6 days you shall gather it. But on the 7th day is the Sabbath. Says the 7th day is the Sabbath. It don't say 7 night. You dig? It don't say that. Say 7th day is a Sabbath, a holy Sabbath. In it there should be none. It don't start with the night. I'm telling y'all, but all right. And there shall be none. And it came to pass on the 7th day there went out some people, you know what I mean, to gather, and they found none. And Moshe said unto them, how long refuse you to keep my commandments and my laws? I mean, Yah said to Moshe, see that Yah have given you the Sabbath. Therefore he giveth you on the 6th day the bread of 2 days. Why he giving the bread of 2 days on the 6th day? Because the next day they weren't going to be able to go out. It wasn't going to be no work, bruh. Not at nighttime, though. They don't start at night. You dig what I'm saying? Abide you every man in his place. Let no man go out of his place on the 7th day. This is what Yah said. I don't know. Y'all just listen. You feel me? Bless you, son. Y'all just listen. You dig? So the people rested on the 7th day. And there you go. So, you know, man, look, I made the video short, you know what I mean? And got straight to the point, you feel what I'm saying? And just that fast, you feel me? It has nothing to do with any Saturday or Friday night to Saturday night. You get what I'm saying? The Most High dealt with days, with numbers. You get what I'm saying? He started off on the 15th day. You get what I'm saying? Started off on the 15th day. You did? The Most High did not give them bread until the evening time. Do anyone know why the Most High didn't give them bread until the evening time? Now y'all understand, the Most High always kept his Sabbath day. He always knew when his Sabbath day was. You dig what I'm saying? And he waited until the evening to give them bread. They was hungry then, but he waited until the evening to get them bread. I mean, to get them meat. Get them meat. Excuse me, to get them meat. Salaki. He gave them that. You know what I mean? In the evening time, though. This was during the evening. He didn't do it right then and there when he said he was going. You know what I mean? When the children of Israel was murmuring. You know what I mean? He didn't do it right then and there during the daytime. He did it when he said he was at evening. Because the 15th day was a Sabbath day. See, if you go from the 16th to the 22nd, well, the let's just say the 16th to the 21st, that's 6 days, and then the 22nd would have been a Sabbath day, right? So, but if you go back 7 days, you get the 15th, and then if you go back another 7 days, you get the 8th. You get what I'm saying? And then if you go back another 7 days, you get the 1st, which is the new moon day. You get what I'm saying? That ain't that's not necessarily a Sabbath day, but that's the new moon day. We didn't necessarily do any work or commerce. You know, I mean, you know, we worship the Father on that day. You dig what I'm saying? On the new moon day. That's also in the scriptures. You feel me? We can get into that as well if y'all like, but just heard, you feel what I'm saying? So you got the 8th, the 15th. The 15th was the day that they was giving it. Go back 7 days, you got the 8th. So you go up 7 days, you got the 15th. Go up another 7 days, you got the 22nd. And you go up another 7 days, you got the 29th. And the basically after that, you either have another day or the next day is the new moon day. Simple. So y'all gotta, you know what I mean, y'all gotta understand, you know what I mean, what it really is, man, and stop allowing these camps, you feel me, to show y'all the way, bro, because it's not that's not it. You dig what I'm saying? That's not the way at all. And y'all did not allow us to, you know, he gave us instructions for a reason. And he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He don't want us to walk in his ways just any type of way. You dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's time for us to move in righteousness and stop with the lies, with the wickedness, you know what I mean? And start to do exactly what the Most High tells us to do. You know, instead of allowing man in these camps to lead us and to tell us, you know, how to go about what it is that we need to go about, you feel me? And how to keep, you know what I'm saying, the laws of the Most High. We have to stop that. It's time out for all of that. So at the end of the day, y'all study to show y'all self-approval, man. Like I said, I just showed y'all what it is, you feel me? Right here in the scriptures, not my words, not none of that, you feel me? All of this is word by word from the scriptures, you get what I'm saying? The moon brings in the new month. Period. Abib is the Abib is basically when you know the new month is approaching as well. But the new moon brings it in. But Abib is what tells us when the new moon is approaching. Or, I mean, the new month is approaching, you know? So, all I'm saying, man, you know, y'all continue to study. Continue to show yourself approved. Continue to strive for righteousness. You dig what I'm saying? And I hope that the Most High bless y'all, you know what I mean, with truth, with clarity, and with understanding of this positive. In your holy name, let it be so, let it be done. May God, y'all. Praise y'all. Get on down.